What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Crypto Grind channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at another layer 1 called Casper. Before we get going, remember to subscribe to the channel, watch the video all the way to the end, like and hit that bell notification so you know when another video like this goes live. Jumping into having a look at a bit of a deeper dive of what the Casper coin is all about. Kaspa claim that they are the fastest open source, decentralized, and fully scalable layer 1 in the world. Now, a scalable layer 1 is something that we are in desperate need of because of the way that Bitcoin and Ethereum are sort of based. You rely on layer 2s to get a lot of the work done. They're not scalable. So we are in need of new layer 1 technology. Casper claims that they are going to be fixing that by making use of DAG technology. If you're not too sure what DAG technology is, take a look at my Aleph0 video, another layer 1 using the similar technology where I do explain the DAG technology a little bit. I'll put the link there or down here at the bottom as well, so you will be able to find it fairly easily. So it seems that they're sort of competing in the same market, except Casper are making use of what they call a ghost protocol. The lead behind Casper is the master of this and has written white papers around it. So we'll see how it works and if it is actually going to be something that is pretty effective. If you have a look here at Casper at a glance, they are completely community driven, open source with no central governance. They also didn't have a pre-mining or pre-allocation of coins, which tells me that it is less likely that this is going to be a rug pull or a scam project, because you're not going to have four coins that are, or four wallets rather, that are going to hold most of the coins. When you have a situation where four or so wallets hold the majority of the coins, you have a very centralized system, which means they can manipulate the price and eventually pull a rug pull when they think that is the right time to do so. And you've had coins, for example, like the Squid Games coin that got very popular during the time of the series, where there was a big rug pull. So this is one where I'm looking at it and I'm saying not really a scam because of this situation. If we jump on and have a look at the features itself, they say that they fastest transactions, fastest confirmation, scalability as well, and security that comes along with the block DAG technology and efficient proof of work. So there are proof of work that I did mention as well. So we'll see a lot of these are claims, no testnet, no mainnet yet, no devnet. It is all just sort of in the theoretical phase. So it is so early on in the project that there are exciting things, but I think we've got a long way to go before we can say whether this is going to work or not. Taking a look at the team, the founder, Yotan Sompolinsky, he holds a postdoctoral position at Harvard, so a very intelligent individual, has been involved in cryptos for quite a while, so he understands the crypto world and understands the need for scalable technologies as well. He is backed by a team of core developers and core researchers who have experience in the crypto world as well, digital assets and so on. So he is backed by people who understand what they're doing. Again, another tick to this for me is that it's a doxed team. They've got LinkedIn profiles, or most of them, on this webpage. And they've even got contributors here from the community who you can also go and research. So they doxed, you know who they are, they're not hiding. So again, something that sort of makes me feel a bit more comfortable that this isn't necessarily a scam coin and something that does have potential if things do go right. The roadmap itself, you'll see here, it is so early on in the development phase. They literally only have released this DAG consensus publication about a week ago. Having a look at this date, we're at the 6th of November, time of recording. I think it was around about the 31st of October, slightly before then, when that publication was released. So their socials are all about this research paper at the moment. But having a look at the rest of their roadmap, there's no dates. Everything is in development. Their wallet, even the white paper isn't out yet. And the white paper for me is going to give a lot of information. Now, bear in mind that white papers aren't the be all and end all and are things that can be put together within 5, 10, 15 minutes if a person knows what they're doing, especially scam artists who've done this before, who have rug pulled. So the white paper isn't everything, but it'll give detail of where they want to take this coin, the sort of utility that they're aiming at, if they are aiming at having layer 2s on this chain anyway. And where they are looking at going, smart contracts are still in the planning phase. They're not even done yet, but they're planning smart contracts, so that's something that I do like. It's not just your Bitcoin where you're going to be paying for things. It's going to have a lot more use case behind it, which means that the coins itself will have value at the end of the day. Remember, utility is your number one that you've got to look at for these as well. If there's no utility, then what are you buying it for? You might as well just go and put your money into something like a Dogecoin and hope for the best that the meme coin is going to go places. Tokenomics itself, they claim that there are 28.7 billion coins, so fairly high circulation, and the emission schedule is going to halve once per year via a smooth reduction by a factor of half to half, basically. This market cap, I think, is a bit higher now. We will jump onto the tokenomics shortly, but one thing that I do want to see is if this coin is going to be deflationary or not. Deflationary will tell you if the 28 billion is going to come down, which then obviously increases or lessens the supply, which will then obviously increase the price because you have less of the supply around. So I do want to have a look to see if it is going to be deflationary before I sort of get more excited about this coin. Here we go. We have a look at the actual tokenomics here on coin market cap. Market cap here, $54 million, so it is pretty accurate here, slightly less than what they are claiming over here. Volume is pretty good, down from 30% from the last few days. We have had a bit of a run in the market at the time of filming, so it doesn't surprise me that everybody is pulling back, taking profits and so on. The coin itself does look like it's had some pretty good price action in the last few days. Having a look here, you can see that we are actually getting very, very close to its all-time high. So that's something that's pretty good to see, that a lot of people are excited about it. Circulating supply of 13 billion coins. So there's about half, just under half of the coins, 46% that are circulating, with the rest still remaining behind, probably for rewards for miners and so on as the project increases and picks up. Markets themselves, the biggest exchange that you can get this on is MEXC that you'll see here. So that's a fairly big exchange. I'm sure that other exchange listings are on the way. So keep a lookout for that. I'll take you onto their socials now. If we jump onto socials, 11,400 followers rather. This is actually growing. Every time I have a look at growth, they're growing by about 200 to 300 followers a day. So people are starting to hear about this a bit more. So there is traction behind it. But again, so early on in the project, if you look at how many followers this has compared to a Ripple or a Dogecoin and so on, you'll see that this is a very, very small amount. Having a look, they are pretty active on their social media as well right now. I did mention the DAG Ghost protocol that they've just released the consensus paper on. So they are talking about this quite a bit in their social medias. So we will have to see how this goes. I am not going to be investing at the moment, and it is something that I would recommend that you trade very cautiously at this point in time. Two of the three boxes that I always look at when I'm looking at a new project are ticked, and that is the team has been doxed, and the tokenomics are there. Pretty promising tokenomics, but the fact that there is no utility is the part where I'm a bit nervous, a bit worried that if there's no utility, this coin's going to go nowhere, and you could potentially lose your money when you invest. So just be very careful when you are investing, if you choose to invest in this one. Personally, I don't think it's a scam. I think it is a legit project with a promising future if things go right. We would like to see some partnerships, a bit more detail about where they plan to take this coin in the long run. But it is a layer one that I think has potential and it has a place in the crypto world with this new technology coming out. LF0, you have Casper coming out. There are a few other layer ones out there at the moment that are all going to be competing for this layer one V2, if you would like to put it that way, in that sort of space. So that is everything that I'm going to be talking about on Casper itself. Trade with caution. Watch the space. I think we are going to go places. Possibly there is room to grow. Small market cap, just past the micro cap phase, so it could easily 10x in the next bull run again if everything goes according to plan. Follow my Twitter. I will probably be posting more about this coin as it improves, as they make announcements and so on. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.